So you finally discovered how people are able to fly business class or even first class for only a couple $100s just by signing up for credit cards and using the sign-up bonus to book their flights with points. So you decide to try it out for yourself. You're in the market for a new credit card anyways, and you see an enticing credit card offer for like 100,000 points. Yay! But then you read the fine print and you see that you gotta spend $5,000 or maybe upwards of $10,000 to $15,000 in just 3 months to qualify for the sign-up bonus. I don't know about you, but that is an insane amount of money to be spending in such a short time frame, especially for the average person. So you might be wondering, how do I meet the minimum spend without overspending or buying things I can't need or can't afford? I'm here to show you 13 creative ways to meet the minimum spend so you can feel confident signing up for that card and ensuring you're equipped to earn those juicy bonus points. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk all about the Canadian points travel game and how to actually fly business or first class using your credit card points. In my last video, I went in depth about how I flew around the world entirely in business and first class. I visited Italy, Egypt, Bali, Japan, all for $500 because I paid the rest in points. I broke down how many points it took, my strategies, so if you haven't yet watched that, you can check it out in the description or here. But for today, let's get into the 13 ways you can meet the minimum spend for your new credit card. First, let's start with the basics, everyday expenses. You might already know these things, but for the beginners who are just starting out, I think this is so important to cover. You're gonna wanna split the card with a partner or a family member. Because for example, let's take a $5,000 minimum spend, which is very typical for the Amex Gold card. $5,000 is a lot for one person to spend, but say you split that with 2 people, that's now only a $2,500 minimum spend per person, which is so much more attainable because that's 2 people's gas, groceries, everyday expenses all on one card. That's gonna add up a lot. If you have a partner or a friend who's willing to do this with you, ask them to put their expenses on your card. And to make things even easier, you can actually put your card onto their digital wallet or Apple Pay on their phone, so that way they can use it without actually needing the physical card, which is so handy. Whenever me and my P2 get a new credit card, P2 is a term we use to describe the second person in your points/miles earning team. Whenever one of us gets a new card, we always put the card onto the other person's Apple Wallet to ensure that every little expense goes onto that card, especially when we're not together. Number 2, offer to pay the bill when you're out with family and friends. When you're out to dinner or doing a fun activity, you should always offer to put the bill onto your card. For instance, my friends and I, we did like an overnight Banff trip and we went out for sushi karaoke.
No video! You have to. Too late. Yeah.
The bill came out to like $400 and I just volunteered to pay for it with my card and just had my friends e-transfer me their split and I get all the points. Fortunately, my friends are very supportive of my points endeavors. Now, what about those big expenses that normally wouldn't go on a credit card? This is where third-party services can help, and I am particularly a big fan of using these myself. There's a third service app that lets you pay rent using your credit card even if your landlord doesn't accept cards. It's called Chexi, and how it works is Chexi charges your card the amount of your rent and then pays your landlord your rent by e-transfer. Now, there is a small fee of 1.75%, but that is absolutely going to be worth it if you have a minimum spend you need to meet. Your rent is money you'll be spending anyways, so may as well use that to help you earn that sign-up bonus. And I believe Chexi also allows you to do that with your tuition as well, just looking off of the website. Definitely something to check out if you're a student. Now, did you know you can pay your taxes using a credit card? This is actually one of the major strategies that makes it possible for me to afford those 10K minimum spends and get the high-end premium cards, because I am naturally a frugal person.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
So I am not spending 10K on my everyday expenses, but I am spending 10K on my freaking taxes that the CRA claims I owe them every year. This is going to be especially helpful for those who are self-employed or have a business. With Pay Simply, you can use your card to pay your taxes, and like Chexy, there is going to be a service fee with that as well. I believe it is 2.5%, but again, this is going to be well worth it if you need to meet a minimum spend. For me, this is money I'm going to be spending anyways, so I may as well get 100,000 bonus points out of it. Number 5, this is going to vary depending on your situation, but if your insurance company allows it, prepay your premiums. This can be a significant expense that can help you meet spending requirements. And while we're on the topic of prepaying for purchases, let's look at strategic purchases. This is something I personally always do whenever I get a new Amex card and I have a minimum spend I need to meet. It is buying gift cards. Now, this is especially helpful for the places that don't accept Amex. Being in Canada, I like to do my grocery shopping at Superstore and Costco, which unfortunately does not accept Amex. And buying groceries is one of the biggest expenses we have, so
you bet your ass I'm gonna do what it takes
to get points out of it. So what I will do is I will instead buy a gift card from Sobeys or Shoppers Drug Mart, wherever accepts Amex. And I will buy a $500 prepaid MasterCard. And I will use that to pay for my grocery shopping whenever I'm at Superstore or Costco, because MasterCard is accepted at those places. There is going to be an activation fee of $9.95 to purchase these cards, but again, so worth it. I mean, I'm going to be spending $500 at Costco anyways. What's an extra $10? And at any other places like restaurants or other establishments that don't accept Amex, I will use that gift card as well. Even if your new credit card isn't an Amex, it can still be helpful to purchase gift cards, especially if you're running short on time to meet your minimum spend, because you're essentially just prepaying for future expenses. And at least with that gift card, there's no expiry date. But I do have to warn you that you cannot just be balling out buying thousands and thousands worth of gift cards, because that will absolutely mark a red flag on your account. If you think about it, who is really spending thousands and thousands of dollars at a Sobeys or a Shoppers Drug Mart unless you are participating in manufacturer spending? So keep it to a minimum, to a reasonable amount. I don't know particularly what that limit is before you get in trouble with your credit card issuer. If you know, let us know in the comment below so we are warned. Number 7, if you are a university student, you know very damn well how freaking expensive textbooks are. So if you know a student, offer to buy their textbooks for them, and as an incentive, you can give them a $5 or $10 discount for letting them buy it for you. If you are planning a home renovation or planning a wedding, this is going to be the best time to get a new card, because the cost of materials or wedding venues alone is going to be a minimum spend of itself. And that way you'll have earned enough points from the sign-up bonuses to book a business class flight for you and your boo for your honeymoon. Speaking of travel, this is going to be the time to book any upcoming travel plans you have for your hotels, car rentals, flights. It's another idea from the Philippines. So someone in my family is always going back there visiting home. So I will always volunteer to pay for their flight using my card, and then they just e-transfer me back, and it's such a good way to rack up expenses without spending your own money. Finally, let's talk about leveraging business and community-based strategies. Buying groups. Now, this one blew my mind. For example, let's say there's a Black Friday deal at Best Buy for PS5s, which are usually like I don't know, $600, but on sale they're $500. Best Buy will cap the number of PS5s you can buy to maybe 1 or 2 per customer. So this is where buying groups come in. They'll coordinate multiple people to buy multiple PS5s at the discounted price, and then they will flip them for a profit. And the buying group reimburses you for the amount you've spent on the PS5, so that way it's of no cost to you. But the incentive for you is that you get to keep all the credit card points you've earned from making those purchases without having to spend your own money. But just a heads up, make sure you are researching the buying groups to make sure they are legit. You do not want any shady vibes messing with your points hustle. I started a little Etsy shop just selling t-shirts and sweatshirts using designs I created myself, and I used a print-on-demand business model, so that way I didn't need to start spending any money on the cost of goods until after I'd made a sale. So I knew that I was already making a profit before spending money on printing and shipping the t-shirt. It was completely risk-free since I didn't have to invest any money up front to start the business. But yeah, it was a great way to help meet the minimum spend because I got to earn points off the cost of shipping and printing the t-shirt, all while making a profit. So if you have a side hustle or a small business, make sure you are putting the cost of goods and all of your business expenses on your card. As a bonus, you can actually write off a portion of your credit card's annual fee because you've been using it to purchase business expenses for when tax season comes. Number 12, donate to charity. Many credit cards actually accept credit card donations, so this can be a meaningful way to give back while hitting your minimum spend. Just make sure to check if the organization charges any processing fees, just so you know. Number 13, set up recurring payments. This may seem pretty obvious, but it is so easy to forget. Do not forget to add your streaming service subscriptions, phone bills, utility bills, gym memberships to your credit card. These automatic payments can very easily help you reach your goal. And there you have it. With these tips, you'll be meeting that minimum spend in no time. Oh, and one more thing, stay tuned for my next video where I break down the best travel points credit cards for Canadians. Whether you're just getting started or looking for the next card to add to your collection, this next video is going to be jam-packed with so much information to help you maximize your rewards. You won't want to miss it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and letting me know below if there's anything you guys want to see. Thanks for watching and happy earning. Hey guys, I'm Ariel. Your points BF set.